This video is part of the Alberta Healthy Living Program video series, helping you feel better after COVID-19. This video will provide some practical strategies to help maximize your energy as you get back to activities. There are a wide range of symptoms, and everyone will experience a different combination of symptoms as well as a different pattern of recovery. However, fatigue is one of the most common symptoms, and it can be one of the most debilitating and longer lasting. All of the activities we do in a day cost energy. Because the amount of energy we have is finite or limited, it might be helpful to think of it as a bank account. You want to budget carefully so you don't overspend, and consider that you need to make deposits to refill your energy account. The goals are to maximize the energy you do have and to use your energy as efficiently as possible so you can do the activities that are important. You also don't want to become overdrawn and end up feeling worse than you did before. You may hear it called energy maximization, fatigue management, or energy conservation, but the goal is to reduce your symptoms, regain control of your symptoms, and improve how you feel. When we talk about these strategies, we talk about 6 Ps. Try to use the ones that make the most sense to you. I'll talk about each of these in turn, but as you're considering how to apply these strategies to your everyday activities, keep in mind that thinking or cognitive tasks, as well as managing our emotions, require energy. So if you're having a tough day emotionally, you may not have quite as much energy to get things done. Planning is the first P. It's important that you plan your day and be realistic in what you think you can accomplish. Plan your day for a low energy day. Also consider the week, and no one day should be more demanding of your energy than the next. This way you avoid that boom-bust cycle where you use too much energy and push through your symptoms and then have an extended recovery time. Also give yourself enough time to get things done and to use those rest breaks so you don't feel rushed or have to push yourself too hard. Do the tasks that are more difficult or require more energy when you feel your best. Ensure that you're adding rest breaks into your plan and take those breaks as scheduled. It's important that you rest before you feel your fatigue climbing. Some people find it helpful to keep an activity journal so they can identify which tasks are particularly fatiguing and which strategies are helpful. It's important that you organize your space and your materials before you start a task. The next P is prioritizing. Make sure you put your list of to-dos in the order of importance. And ensure you do the most important tasks first, not the fastest or the easiest. Otherwise, you may find yourself in a position where you've run out of energy and you have to push through to get something done that absolutely needed to get done. Allow yourself to ask for help when you need it. Delegate or get help with a task or even part of a task if you don't need to do it yourself. And life's not all about the have-tos. Make sure you include some activities that you enjoy. Pacing is an important strategy as well. You want to be the tortoise in the fable of the tortoise and the hare, slow and steady. Do activities for short periods of time and intersperse rest. Take your time and sit if possible. Alternate between rest and activities. Spread out an activity over a few days if it's a particularly heavy one, or switch between doing heavy work and light work, or physical tasks and cognitive tasks. When you're ready to add activity, do it a little bit at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself. So rest before you're tired and don't push through your symptoms. Positioning is also important. When we use good body mechanics, we're using our body and muscles in the way that they were meant to be used and most efficiently. Make sure you change your positions often and use good posture. Even sitting for prolonged periods can be fatiguing. Avoid awkward positions and doing any tasks in squatting, bending, twisting. Do those as little as possible. Sit down whenever possible. Consider pushing or sliding objects instead of lifting them. If you must lift them, keep them close to your body. And keep items that you use often at an easy-to-reach height. All of these things will save you energy. The last P is very important. We need to be patient with ourselves. Be kind. Doing things differently is okay, and recovery does take time. Here are some additional resources that you may find helpful.